Hey everyone. Have you ever seen those images where something looks like it's jumping out of the frame? Maybe it's a car driving out of a photo frame, or a person stepping out of a picture, or maybe an animal breaking through the edge of an image. That's called a pop-out effect, and it's easier to create than you think. Today I'll show you step by step how to create this effect using selections and layer masks. A couple of things you need to do to get started is choosing what object you want to use as a frame. A frame can be anything from a Polaroid picture to a cell phone. Then you'll need a photo that works well for this effect. The best images usually have a subject that will overlap the edge of the frame naturally. Things like animals jumping or running, cars or bikes moving in a direction, maybe towards the camera, left or right, people reaching forward or stretching upward, objects like balls, hands, or other things extending outward. The reason these work is because part of the subject will appear to be inside the frame while the other part will appear to be outside of it. Once you have your subject and your frame picked, then you can get started. As you can see here, I have a Polaroid picture and I have a picture of a boy playing baseball. I'm just going to drag this image over to my main image, hold the shift key to put it in the center. The first thing I like to do is create a smart object. I'll name the layer boy, and then go to the drop down menu, convert to smart object. This is just in case I need to do anything. I don't want it to be destructive. Then you want to lower the opacity of this image so that you can see how it's overlapping with your frame. Then take your picture and make any adjustments you need. I'm going to Command T to transform. Grab the handles, and then you can position your image however you like inside of your frame. Once you have the image where you want it, you can turn the opacity back to 100% and then duplicate it by dragging it down to the plus or pressing Control or Command J on your keyboard. Now name the top layer boy EXT for extended, and hide both layers for now. Next, we need to make a selection of the inside of the frame. For this, I'm going to use the Magic Wand tool. This may work for you, or you may need one of the other selection tools. Just click once and it makes my selection for me. With the selection made, turn the first boy layer on, select it, and then click the mask button in the bottom of the layers palette. Now we need to mask out the rest of the boy so he can be extended from the photo. So turn the top layer back on, select it, and then go to your selection tools and choose the object selection tool. Sometimes when you make adjustments to an image, the object selection tool will not realize that there is a person inside your photo anymore. In this case, you can go to the taskbar in the top, choose lasso instead of rectangle, and you can draw around what you want to have selected. And it will select it for you. I'm going to change to the lasso tool. Once your selection is complete, just click on the mask button at the bottom of the layers palette, and now you have your pop-out effect. To make this effect look more convincing, you can add a shadow if needed. In this example, it really isn't necessary based on the lighting. You can also add adjustment layers to make it stand out. Let's add a brightness and contrast adjustment layer. We'll just brighten up the boy a little bit, add a little bit of contrast. Now this is affecting the entire image, and we really only want it to affect the pop out part. So you can hold the Alt or Option key while having brightness and contrast selected. Click between the two layers. You can see your little icon turn to the arrow pointing down, and then click. That will create a clipping mask that only applies to the layer it is clipped to. You can see the little arrow pointing down. It's telling you that it is applying to this layer. Now, if you turn it off and on, you can see that it only affects the boy. And you can add as many adjustment layers like this as you want. And a trick you can do is if you click on the boy and add another adjustment layer, we're going to add a levels adjustment layer, it will automatically clip it because you put it between the clipped adjustment layer that you already had and the layer. And then you can move these around if you want, because sometimes the order matters. In this case, we're going to adjust the levels a little bit just to give it a little more bright areas. And you can see just a little bit of change makes a pretty big difference in how it projects itself from that frame. The small enhancements can really make the pop-out effect look more dramatic. And that's it. That's how you create a pop-out effect. As I said, you can tweak it, you can fine-tune it, you can add adjustment layers, you can add shadows. Each image will be a little different on what it requires. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you next time.